Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone unit test. Your questions are 1. Professor Dumbledore, 2. Hagrid, 3. Professor Snape, 4. Professor McGonagall, 5. Professor Quirrell. A. Wise wizard that is the headmaster of Hogwarts. B. Groundskeeper of Hogwarts and reveal Harry is a wizard. C. Professor wearing turban to hide he who must not be named. D. Competitive head of Gryffindor who puts Harry on Quidditch team. E. Head of Slytherin house and hates Harry Potter. Your questions are 6. Harry Potter, 7. Draco Malfoy, 8. Ron Weasley, 9. Neville Longbottom, 10. Hermione Granger. Your answer choices are A. Gryffindor, who is kind of a know-it-all. B. Gryffindor, who catches the snitch and helps win the House Cup. C. Forgetful student that earns the points to win Gryffindor the House Cup. D. Slytherin, who is arrogant and sets up Ron and Harry in a duel. E. Gryffindor, who helps Harry in the giant chess game. Question 11. Which of the following shows a comparison of Dudley Dursley and Draco Malfoy? A. 36. He said, looking up at his mother and his father. That's 2 less than last year, said Dursley, going red in the face. Then I'm going to drag them off to look at racing brooms. I don't see why the first years can't have their own. I think I'll bully father into getting me one, said Draco. Dudley had been accepted at Uncle Vernon's old private school, Smeltings. I'll be in Slytherin, said Draco. All our family has been there. Out of the way, you, Dursley said as he punched Harry in the ribs. I'll take you on any time on my own, said Malfoy. Tonight, if you want. Wizard's duel. Wizard's wand only. No contact. 12. Select 3 of the following effects of Harry, Ron, and Hermione's battle with the troll. A. Harry and Ron and Hermione becomes friends. B. Hermione becomes a bit more relaxed about breaking the rules. C. The troll comes after them again on Halloween for revenge. E. Hermione lies to the teacher to get Harry and Ron out of trouble. 13. Read the following passage. I am not paying for some crackpot old fool to teach him magic tricks, yelled Uncle Vernon, but he had finally gone too far. Hagrid seized his umbrella and whirled it over his head. Never insult Albus Dumbledore in front of me. What can you infer from the passage? A. Hagrid likes to yell at people. B. Hagrid holds Dumbledore in high respect. C. Uncle Vernon is excited for Harry to learn magic. D. Harry loves Hogwarts. Read the following passage. But I suppose that if it snapped in half when you got expelled, said Mr. Ollivander, suddenly stern. Yes, they did, said Hagrid, shuffling his feet. I still got the pieces, though, he added brightly. Harry noticed that Hagrid firmly gripped the pink umbrella tightly as he spoke. What can you infer based on the passage? A. Hagrid uses his hidden pieces of the wand in his pink umbrella. B. Hagrid's umbrella is his new wand that he uses for magic. C. Hagrid doesn't do any magic anymore since he was expelled. When Mr. Ollivander finally finds a wand for Harry, red and gold sparks shot out from them like a firework. How does the passage contribute to the story? A. It foreshadows that Harry will be in Slytherin because he wishes for Slytherin since he is purebred. C. It foreshadows that Harry will be in Gryffindor because Gryffindor's house colors are red and gold. D. It foreshadows that Harry will wish for Gryffindor but end up in Slytherin since he is a pureblood. 16. What is the problem at King's Cross Station and how does Harry solve it? B. Harry dropped his luggage, so a passing guard helps him to put it on the cart. C. Harry doesn't know how to find the platform, so he asks Miss Weasley for help. D. The Dursleys take him to King's Crossing, but he can't find the platform and misses the Hogwarts train. 17. Read the following passage. Where there should have been the back of Quirrell's head, there was a face. The most terrifying face Harry had ever seen. It was white chalk with glaring red eyes and slits for nostrils like a snake. What type of figurative language is used in the passage and how does it contribute to the story? A. Metaphor. It contributes to the story because it describes Voldemort as a snake. B. Simile. It contributes to the story because it describes Voldemort as a snake. C. Allusion. It contributes to the story because it describes Quirrell as a snake. 18. Read the following passage. To their great surprise, both he and Ron passed with good marks. Hermione, of course, had the best grades for the first years. Even Neville scraped through. His good herbology grade made up for the abysmal potions one. Based on the sentence, what is the best meaning for the word abysmal? A. Extremely good. B. Extremely low. C. Very deep. Which of the following proves that Hermione is a dynamic character? A. We could have all been killed or worse, expelled. Books and cleverness, they are more important things. Friendship and bravery, and oh, Harry, be careful. B. Oh, well, cried Professor Flitwick, clapping. See here, everyone, Miss Granger's done it. Not if I can help it, said Hermione grimly. Flitwick told me in secret that I got 112% on his exam. D. You haven't been fighting, have you? Hermione asked. You'll be in trouble before we even get there. Harry and Hermione tried to calm Ron down. What does Ron see in the mirror of Iserod and why? A. He sees the extended family because he misses them. C. He sees himself extremely successful because he feels overshadowed by his siblings. D. He sees himself surrounded by sweets because he loves food. Which of the following is a central idea of the novel? B. Harry Potter shops with Hagrid in Diagon Alley, the best place for wizarding shops in London. C. Harry Potter, a young boy with magical powers, learns that he is a wizard. D. Harry Potter, a young boy with magical powers, is sent to school for wizards where he meets loyal friends who helps him fight evil enemies. 22. Why don't wizards use unicorn blood in potions or spells? A. Because the unicorn blood will cause anyone to have a half-life cursed. The unicorn blood will cause anyone who drinks it to have a long, happy life. D. The unicorn blood will cause anyone who drinks it to become a unicorn. Which two pieces of evidence support the idea that Neville is truly a Gryffindor? Two evidence. A. Harry knew what it must have meant when what it must have cost Neville to try and find them in the dark to warn them. B. It takes a great deal of bravery to stand up to your enemies, but just as much to stand up to your friends. I therefore award 10 points to Mr. Neville Longbottom. C. Don't leave me, said Neville, scrambling to his feet. I don't want to stay here alone. E. The hat took a long time to decide with Neville. When it finally shouted Gryffindor, Neville ran off, still wearing it. Which piece of evidence proves that Snape is an antagonist in the novel? A. So what? Harry shouted. Don't you understand? If Snape gets a hold of the stone, Voldemort's coming back? B. Snape was trying to save me. C. But Snape always seemed to hate me so much. Oh, he does, but... Which of the following character traits best describes Miss Weasley? Kind and compassionate, cruel and uncaring, humorous and melancholy. Which evidence best supports your answer to number 25? The speaker was a plump woman who was talking to 4 boys and all with red flaming hair. Now, you two, this year, behave yourselves. If I get one more owl telling me you've blown up a toilet, said Miss Weasley. C. I think I know that one from my mom. I told her you didn't expect any presents, and she's made you a Weasley sweater, groaned Ron. Why did Harry nearly fall off his broom at the first Quidditch match? A. Because Professor Snape was trying to cast a spell that would cause Harry to fall off the broom and help Slytherin win the match. B. because Professor Quirrell was trying to cast a spell to throw Harry off his broom in hopes of killing him. Or C, because Professor Snape was casting a counterspell to prevent Harry from falling off the broom. Why couldn't Quirrell touch Harry without enduring extreme pain? A, because Harry's mother loved him so much that she sacrificed herself for him. Her love became a protective spell from evil in Harry's skin. B, because Professor Quirrell had Voldemort in his turban, preventing him from being able to touch anyone. C, because Harry was also full of hate and touching was like a lightning match near gasoline. Read the following passage. Indeed, by the next morning, Harry and Ron thought that meeting the three-headed dog had been one excellent adventure, and they were quite keen to have another one. Based on the sentence, what is the best meaning for the word keen? A, apathetic, C, reluctant, D, eager. At the feast, there was mountains of roast and boiled potato. What kind of figurative language is being used here? A simile comparing the roast and potatoes on a mountain. B, hyperbole, exaggerating the amount of food at the Hogwarts feast. D, automatopoeia, that emphasizes the sounds heard at the feast.